Hi, my name is Tisha and welcome back to Clumsy Critters. Today I'm talking about hamster species. This video is a collaboration with Stellar Reptiles and she will be doing a video on bearded dragon morphs. So I will link her video and her channel in the description and you really should check it out because it is an amazing channel. It's a really underrated channel in my opinion too. This is actually my second collab with her, which is really exciting. Okay, so now that I talked so much, let's get on with the hamster species. Something to understand is that hamsters do not come in breeds, but they come in species. This is because most species of hamsters cannot interbreed with each other, like a cat, dog, or rabbit can. There is a pair of hamsters that can interbreed, but I will talk about that towards the end of the video. Now let's talk about the individual hamster species. I will be talking about the 5 domesticated hamster species because there are more, but those are wild. I could make a whole separate video on that hamster, which is called the European hamster. Now I will talk about the domesticated hamster species. The first one is the Syrian hamster. The Syrian hamster is probably the most popular species of hamster. It is the largest domesticated hamster, reaching the average size is about 5 to 7 inches, which is 12.5 to 17.5 centimeters. And they weigh about 120 to 200 grams. So they are big babies. Syrian hamsters are solitary, which means that they have to live alone. They do have to live with their mother when they are 6 weeks old or younger. I'm not talking about breeding because I don't really know anything about breeding. And because I'm not interested in it, and I do not recommend the average person to breed hamsters, to breed any animal, to breed hamsters. So, because you really have to have a lot of knowledge about it, and yeah. And so again with the Syrian hamster because I'm getting off track. Syrian hamsters are prone to stress-related illnesses like wet tail. Now let's move on to the Chinese hamster. The Chinese hamster is thin and long, and they also have a little piggy tail. They usually range from 3 to 5 inches, which is about 7 to 12 centimeters, and usually weigh about 30 to 45 grams. Like the Syrian hamster, they are also solitary. Now let's move on to the Borowski dwarf hamster. They are also known as robos. They are the smallest domesticated hamster species, and they are very fast, which makes them quite hard to tame, and they are usually not recommended for beginners. But that does depend on the individual hamster, of course. Robos are famous for their little white eyebrows but some colorings have them and some colorings don't. For example, my hamster Clumsy. He is a husky. His coloring is a husky. I thought that he was a white-faced hamster at first, but then I realized that he is more of a gingerish color. So he is a husky. And both white-faced and huskies do not have the eyebrows, but kind of have the eyebrow shape. The eyebrow shape, if you know what I mean. Unlike the Chinese and Syrian hamster, they are not solitary, but they are extremely territorial, and it is not recommended that you house them together. Now let's talk about the Russian Campbell's Dwarf hamster. They are quite small. They are usually 3 to 4 inches long, or 7 to 10 centimeters long. And they usually weigh about 30 to 50 grams. They kind of have a more rounder nose. And I will talk more about the Russian Campbell's Dwarf hamster after I talk about the winter white dwarf hamster, which is what we're going to talk about now. Hamster. The winter white hamster, like the Campbell's Dwarf hamster, ranges from about 3 to 4 inches or 7 to 10 centimeters, and just like the Russian Campbell's Dwarf hamster, weighs about 30 to 50 grams. They Unlike all of the other hamster species, the winter white hamster and the Campbell's Dwarf hamster can both interbreed with each other, but it is highly not recommended to do because it's really unnatural, and a lot of them end up with a lot of health problems, which is not what you want in a hamster. Yeah, I've been recording for 40 minutes, which is probably the most I've ever recorded. Well, no, 45 minutes was. But now, let's go edit this. Sure to check out Stellar Reptiles channel because their channel is absolutely amazing, and they have an adorable bearded dragon named Pixie. So now, bye!